everybody, it is Rockstar TK here, and welcome to some more Yoshi's Island. No, actually, we're doing only the first 9 holes, actually, but right now in this video. But anyway, the game is actually Mario Golf 64. So I'm playing as Blue Yoshi again. It's my favorite color, and along with my favorite character. Alright, so now there's a reasonable tee-off shot. Let's hit about that much. It's actually pretty hard to actually get perfect overall when it comes to these, like pressing A, and A again, and then all the way to the end, and then press A within the red bar. The putting is only like a 2-button push.
Nice birdie.
Or rather a 2 A-button push. Alright, so not bad. We got a birdie. That gives us to a -1. By the way, you always want to make sure your overall score is a negative number. So, oh, I almost had it perfectly right back on the starting point. If you had it perfectly right back on the starting point too, along with perfectly going all the way to the end, then you can actually, that's usually you'll get a nice shot. You know, like that's the best shot you can actually ever do. And especially when you do it on power, you could actually get something like a fireball or a rainbow ball or a rainbow projectile. Okay, now this should be an example for perfect, but I don't give you a nice shot on this because I landed in the rough. So
Nice par.
oh, alright, a par. So typically I actually get a par, you know, as you know me by now. So for that very reason, this is one of the reasons why you could call it "Let's Go Scratch Golfing with Yoshi." Because scratch golfing is usually a term for like, you know, who usually gets pars.
Nice on.
Now now apparently in the Yoshi's Island course, there's a lot of slopes on the holes in the greens. Like, see, like that one right there, I over. Still, it was overpower for that slope.
Nice par.
Like, I think the perspective is a little off, actually, a little out on some of these things. So it's like it's essentially steeper than it really seems. Par 5, power tee off. I almost got perfect, but I didn't quite make it. Let's see what I do here. I kind of want to go out in the. I could kind of, yeah, you know what, I'll just try to aim for, no, I can't really do it. Sometimes these, like, hills are, like, so high, it's like you can't really make the proper projectile to, like, you know, to, like, make it over, right? Yeah, this hill is a really hard one. I really don't know how to actually get over it though. See, this is just one of those moments where you thought you overshot it the hole, but you still didn't even get it on the green. So yeah, I know for sure this is gonna be a pretty disastrous hole for me. Okay, now I overshoot it, or not that much now because of the slope. All right, how is this gonna be?
Bogey.
And that's gonna bump me back up to 0. So yeah, in case you don't know, positive scores are actually not really good. They're actually really bad. A 0 is, I guess, decent, but a negative score is overall is really good, especially if it's like a double-digit negative number. It's typically what you'll see in like PGA golfers. Okay, now we I think we ought to use a 2-iron. I think it'll be perfect.
Nice shot.
Alright, now we get a nice shot, and the perfect stuff are always hard to get. How close is it? Okay, I hope it's really close. It seems like it, actually. Alright, I think we should just go. I think we can actually just go a little bit more than halfway on this one. This probably is too strong.
Nice.
Oh no, never mind. That was good, actually. Well, sometimes you could actually get deceived a little bit on some of these holes, or some of the green, like where the green is, or where the flag is, and so I mean, you always want to. It's always worthwhile to watch out for these things. Ooh. Okay, I think we could get a birdie on this one. You always want to get it as perfect as possible in the earlier shots, so that on the putting it'll be really easy on you. Oh! I almost had that one.
Nice par.
Yeah, sometimes usually slopes are really hard to calculate, especially at a far away distance. Even something like that. You want to usually just be as close to the hole as you always can be. So like in the best way scenario is that you like the putting, all you ever had to do was just tap. Okay, I suppose we're gonna stay in the fairway. I almost got a rainbow again, but I still didn't get it even this time. At least they give you a really good distance, which you always want to have these when you go for whenever you're on par 5. You always want to do like a power tee off. Well, usually you want to do that. So. Oh no, you can't go out of bounds. That's an OB. Now, if only I had that on my tee off, I would have actually gotten a rainbow projectile on that.
Ooh, into the rough.
Now, I know we're in the deep rough, but this one is actually, things are really playable here because the flag is actually really not that far. So, like a power... No, not power. I mean, but... Now we're in the regular rough. There's also semi-rough too, which I landed on earlier. That's like between fairway and rough. It's like, I mean, a fairway is always the best until you are on the green, because like the fairway will most accurately get you to the flag a lot more.
Nice par.
So we've been getting pars most of the time here. Okay, I think we want to pull out to the side a little more because the wind can always, the blowing, the directions can always, they always will mess up your swings. So, and not only that, also your shots get messed up too. So you actually kind of want to really observe it carefully and all that.
Nice shot.
feel like it pushed way out to the side over there.
Nice arm.
Okay, now I end up with the middle putt, which is actually a little bit more, which is a lot longer kind. So I think it's a little less than halfway. I gotta go. Let's try it. I got more than halfway. Oh, it's a little bit slope too. Well, see, this why you always want to be as close as you can to the hole.
Nice par.
See, middle is always longer. It's always going to be hard and difficult to really, in order to decipher where you're going to really go and calculations, all that. So I never really get it right with the middle putts, pretty much. So I always want to make sure I keep it down the short distance ones as much as I can, and I think I overshot into the rough. There's a lot of complex holes that are like that. I really don't know if how professionals manage to play on courses like this one, but goes to show what kind of golfer I could be in real life, which is clearly not good. I mean, if I was able to do this in real life, like how I'm doing right now here, well, probably I could have been satisfied for life about it, but yeah, in real life I cannot even do that, which I wish I could have done. I wish I could do. Okay, I better get a par so I can stay at -1 here. And I made it. Alright, nice par. Alright, your score is -1, and alright, that's awesome. And we'll do the next 9 holes later. And good night.